Greetings. This video will explain the unit web. It is part of the unit project, and this portion is due on October 10th and worth 50 points. So far, for the unit project for this semester, you've completed the justification paper, which explained your unit essential question and how you'll go about teaching this unit, so you can use this information as you design instruction. Step 2 in the design process was alignment, where you described the learning objectives, assessments, and activities. Now you're ready to assemble the activities into an effective instructional strategy using a web, a unit scheduler, planning a lesson, creating an interest center, as well as a family newsletter. During this step, you're going to think about how the key components of the unit are integrated, how will the physical environment support learning, and how will you involve families and the community. The unit web is a visual organizer that will help you develop and communicate the intentions of your teaching. The web should include at least 15 developmentally appropriate activities from your unit planning chart. So you're going to take activities you've developed here and plug them into the appropriate categories on the web. You may find as you start to do this that you'll have a lot of categories in science and in perhaps social studies, maybe in some in English language arts if you've listed some books. You need to make sure you identify the learning standards. So you'll have to go to the correct frameworks depending on the age of the child. If you're designing a unit for infants and toddlers, you'll use the infant-toddler guidelines. If you're designing a unit for preschoolers, you'll use the guidelines for preschool learning experiences. For kindergartners, you'll use the kindergarten document, and for first and second grade children, you'll use the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education curriculum frameworks. The unit should be logically integrated with meaningful and worthwhile activities listed. There needs to be 4 arts activities, 1 in each strand. The strands are dance, visual arts, music, and theater. Focus on process-oriented activities rather than cute, product-focused activities. And the picture here shows what I mean by cute, product-focused activities. Often, you can list an activity or lesson in 2 places. In this example, the student listed chicken dance in physical development, also under dance and movement, and they also had it as a shapes activity in mathematics. But realize that I only count it once for your total of 15. So you'll notice on this example that the student has more than 15 activities listed because they did show how one activity could meet the guidelines in 3 areas. You are encouraged to delete standards not addressed to make your web easier to read. Look at the math and the science sections for examples of it on this web. The student deleted things here and here, which is wonderful. It makes the web much easier to read. Please feel free to contact me or your instructor with questions. Have fun designing!